All morning, we've been following a developing story along I-30 near Beltline Road in Grand Prairie.
The eastbound lanes are closed and there are major problems on the access road. Fox 4's Peyton May she just arrived on the scene to show us the icy cleanup this morning. Peyton, there were a lot of 18-wheelers slipping and sliding, cars trying to maneuver their way past those big rigs. What are you seeing now?
Yes, Paige, it really just is such a horrible commute for so many that are heading into the city from I-30. Again, those eastbound lanes of I-30 are closed really throughout Grand Prairie, kind of starting before the George Bush Turnpike. And if you take a look behind me here, there's an 18-wheeler that actually is trying to be rerouted, navigated up to the frontage road. That 18-wheeler got stuck, as I've seen happen to two other 18-wheelers on the frontage. I mean, it's such a difficult situation because with those eastbound lanes closed of I-30. Officers here are directing people, of course, onto that frontage road, but it is not easy to get up this hill that we're on right now. As you can see, this 18-wheeler is trying to make it up again, and these cars are going one at a time. Officers are directing them one at a time for, of course, maximum safety, since it is so difficult to get up in this area. Some of these 18-wheelers are actually going into more of the crunchy snow part instead of the icy portion of this road to try to get a little bit more traction. That seems to be the issue with momentum really up on this service road here, as so many 18-wheelers have been getting stuck. Now, I do want to talk about my commute actually getting here. I arrived maybe about 4 or 5 minutes ago, actually, coming from the city on the westbound lanes on I-30. It was not easy as well. Of course, those are open right now, but I mean, it was black ice that entire way. Kylie's been talking about that chance for fog. I did go through a patch of fog with my photographer, Terry Van Sickle. We went through what looked like a frozen fog. It was really only a quarter of a mile, but there was pretty much very low visibility. We were taking it very slow and steady, but I will say I saw 4 cars turned over into barriers just on my commute here at 4 o'clock in the morning. So as this traffic picks up into the morning, it's going to be even more difficult. Todd, the main question here, some detour routes, because people are going to need them this morning.
Yeah, thank you very much, Peyton. You know, unfortunately, it's not a normal situation. We are not back to normal this Wednesday morning. It's still icy out there and treacherous, as you just saw. As far as alternate routes are concerned on I-30, let's zoom in and show you exactly where we're talking about. It's I-30 between heading from Arlington into Grand Prairie, approaching the Dallas area. Now, you are being diverted onto the service road. It's still not a great drive there. Just to the south is Jefferson 180 as an alternate. That could be a decent, different way to go as you're heading towards the Dallas area. But again, please go slow and be extra careful. The side streets are in worse condition than the highways in a lot of cases. Now, mentioning I-30 on the westbound side, that commute was slow trying to get to that accident site. But the westbound side of I-30, a new accident just reported on the roadway approaching Loop 12 in Grand Prairie. So again, watch for delays there. And another pretty serious accident occurred up in Grapevine. In fact, Grapevine police have just let us know that the freeway is shut down on the eastbound side of 114, approaching 121 around Highway 26. Fortunately, no injuries to report, but an 18-wheeler is involved in it. Text.shot shows us that backup. Those folks aren't moving. They're trying to redirect traffic around this accident location. It's going to be closed for at least a couple of hours, we're hearing right now. We will let you know if that changes, but again, watch for delays on 114 and Grapevine.